Alright, there it stands. A 6-foot tank, empty. Stay tuned guys, find out what happened. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching the video. I guess we'll start off with, this is the tank. So it's my 6-foot tank. If you've seen some of my older videos, I've talked about the 6-foot tank a fair bit. It was my pride and joy at one point. This is what happens when 1,000 litres of water comes flying out of the tank. So, a bit of a wrap it up story. Short story, long story, whatever you want to call it. Just got a new job. So I was already a little bit nervous about starting my new job. So it was the night before starting my new job. And you know, as I said, it's already a little bit nervous and anxious, you know, start a new job. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking. Well, at least I get like that anyway. And I was just relaxing, watching some TV, just winding down on a Sunday night. And I hear water splashing onto the ground. Well, that's what I thought, you know, that's what it sounded like. Something was like someone was spilling water onto the ground somewhere. And I look out my bedroom door and I thought I saw water coming out of the 6-foot tank from around about here, the middle section. And I looked away and then had to look back again. And sure enough, the seal, or some of the silicone, has actually given way on the inside here, right in the middle of the tank. And I was actually very fortunate, as funny as this sounds, because we'll come back up to the top here and show you a bit. This is a 1,000 litre tank, so it's a little over 6 foot by 2.5 foot by 2.5 foot. So it's about 2.5 feet tall by about 2.5 feet wide. And you can see almost down here, I can't even reach down, sorry. You can see the silicone has broken away from the glass along here. And that's basically where the was basically coming out. So what was actually happening was the water was coming out through here and having to push itself up and over the stand here. So it was in this little gap and it was flushing itself basically like a waterfall straight down onto the ground. So what do you do when you have 100+ fish, fully aquascaped tank that's about 6 feet long, 1,000 litres of water, all of a sudden, uncontrollably, leaking out onto your floor everywhere? I wish I had got photos and videos, but as you can imagine, when something like this is happening, filming is not really on your priority list when it comes to what to do next. So basically what to do next was, I basically yelled at my housemates to get every single towel possible in the house. I brought up my big black containers and started putting them like on the side, because the waterfall coming out with that much pressure, I was so lucky these panels didn't give way, or one of these panels didn't give way. So what's happening now is obviously it's still up here. It happened about 3 months ago, and the problem I have is I made a mistake of bringing this tank upstairs when I first moved into this house a little over a year ago. And it is an incredibly heavy tank. It's not acrylic, it's actually glass. It's okay to lift 2 people on a flat surface. The problem is the stairs I have, I'll try and show you guys this a little bit. It's got to fit through this door and go down there. So as you can see, it's quite narrow, and it only just fits. So basically, this has to come downstairs somehow. What I then have to do is I then have to re-silicone it. So that's going to take some time. I'm going to clean it all up. But I'm not sure what kind of fish I should put in it this time around. I actually want to do it properly this time. It's actually got the luxury of having holes already drilled into the back of the tanks. So I want to do a sump, and I want to do it properly. Now, having a sump enables you to have a lot more volume of water. You essentially, whatever the volume of water is in your sump tank is also in the system, or part of the system. So if this is 1,000 litres and then you have a 300 litre sump, you now are working with 1,300 litres as opposed to just 1,000 litres. So you're adding more volume, which is, you know, helping dilute and, enabling yourself to have a lot more bacteria or surface area sort of wise. So sumps are really, really good. I think they should definitely be used in tanks that are bigger than say 4 feet. Especially big tanks like this, you know, so as soon as you start going up into big tanks, you really want to be looking at a sump. It's not the be all end all if you don't have one, but most people that I know that have big tanks usually have a sump or some sort of like auto water change system, but I think a sump would suffice. So that's what my plans are. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear it in the comments. What type of fish do you guys want to see in here? But it will be ultimately just giving me ideas, because at the end of the day I want to put the fish in here that I want to see the most, because it's going to be getting taken down to my living area downstairs, which is just outside of my actual fish room. And this tank's going to be a display tank, so I'm actually going to do whatever I'm going to do with it. I'm going to make sure I do it really, really nicely, and hopefully we can sit in front of it sometimes and we can have, you know, a bit of a chat and all that kind of stuff. And it'll just be something nice for you guys to look at instead of my ugly head. So let me know what you guys think, in the comments. I'll change the angle here. I'll have some B-roll playing, so it's not just you guys looking for minutes and minutes of this empty tank. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you guys what has happened at the 6 foot tank. So yeah, the fish, basically we took all the fish out. I was lucky enough that I didn't actually lose any fish the night of it happening. I did lose a couple over the few weeks afterwards, just a couple of small tetras, none of my big, you know, main fish. I've got my filament barbs, I've still got Susan the angel, still got all my algae eaters, Spike the bristlenose longfin, still got my crimson spot rainbows, still got a fair few tetras as well. So yeah, still got majority of the fish from this tank. I was lucky enough I had a spare 3 foot by 2 foot by 1.5 foot tank ready to go. So half of the fish went into there and the other half I divvied up into other tanks and stuff like that. So all is well with the fish. Nothing is going wrong there. I just need to find someone, because my housemates won't help me move it. I need to find someone that's going to help me move this tank downstairs. My housemates want me to get a removalist to do it, but it's literally moving it downstairs and then not moving it anywhere else. So I kind of don't want to do it with a removalist. I kind of just want to do it myself. So I'm going to find someone to help me move it. It is going to be a hell of a move, but once it's downstairs I can fix it up and we can start doing a nice aquascape for it again, and hopefully I might do a bit of a time lapse of me aquascaping it, and it'll look cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a bit of a, you know, ramble on about what happened to my 6 foot tank. Let me know in the comments if you guys have had any tanks leak or pop or crack. I was thankful enough to not have this one crack or pop or shatter. It's just the silicone gave way, so my bad. I should have re-siliconed it when I moved house, had the opportunity and didn't. This is the consequence. So definitely want to re-silicone the whole thing now, so little bit by little bit, and it'll all get done. But like I said, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and like always, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.